Hello. Today I would like to show you our NOx sensor tester. This is the device that we prepared for our clients to help them to recognize warranty claims, for example, and to improve work in the quality departments. With this device you can see how the NOx sensor works, and you can easily determine the condition of the NOx sensor. And of course this device allows you to check not only best growth sensors, but you can test with this device many brands of the NOx sensors. Let me show you what is inside this handy case. Here is our device inside, and on the flip side there is two connectors, one for power supply and the other one is for the NOx sensors. And this is our power supply with CE mark. We also have SD card and USB adapter for the SD card. Okay, first we need to install this SD card in the slot in our device. It goes right here. And we also have a bunch of adapters that allows us to connect with many different NOx sensors. So let's hook it up together and see how it works. We will be testing Mercedes NOx sensor, but before we move on, one important tip or even a warning. As we will be also testing the heater in the probe, we need to keep in mind that this part of the probe gets very hot. So we don't touch it with our fingers and we don't leave it on something made of plastic or made of paper. We have to locate it safely. For this I'm going to use this metal cup and locate the probe inside this cup. Now I'm going to hook up the power supply, and this is one important feature here. We have two selections from 12 volts to 24 volts, depends on what kind of NOx sensor we are going to test. So we select 12 volts now, and we are already connected to the NOx sensor, so now we have to connect the power supply. Here we go. And first we select test and then protocol scan. Here the device is going to scan all protocols that are kept in the memory with the protocol inside the NOx sensor. So we click on and the scanning is in progress. As you can see, all protocols says no, 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 and one says yes at the Mercedes 500K series. That means that for further testing, to make possible our tester efficiently communicate with the NOx sensor, we have to use Mercedes 500 protocol. So we go back again, and here we have to select proper protocol. As you can see, we can select many different brands, but here we have to click Mercedes-Benz 500 series, which is right here. And here we see the testing screen itself. So to start the test we need to click on right here on the top. And the test just starts. As we can see, the power supply is marked with green, which means that the power supply status is okay. And we see two lines over here. The green line shows oxygen concentration and the blue line shows NOx concentration. And this is live measurement. I'm going to demonstrate you that this is a real live measurement as it reacts on the changing environment. For this, I'm going to take the probe, of course carefully, not touching the probe head, and I'm going to blow the air straight from my lungs to the probe, to the sensor. So you will see the reaction in the oxygen concentration. So the green line showing the oxygen concentration reflected the local oxygen drop, as in the air that I'm exhaling from my lungs, there is a less oxygen than in the environment. So the test is going to take 300 seconds. Once we hit 300 seconds, this switch on the top turns automatically to off. Then we would be able to go to report. In the meanwhile, we already see that the rest of the 3 checkpoints are marked with green light, which means that the heater works okay, oxygen detector works okay, and NOx detector also works okay. Okay, we are almost there. Watch the switch on the top. There we go. It went to off. So now we can click report. Okay, and now we can click save to SD card. So our report is saved to the SD card that we installed on the beginning, and then we can see the report on the computer screen like this. So the test is over. We see that the overall result is okay. So we can disconnect the power supply. We can of course disconnect the NOx sensor connector, and we need to keep in mind that the probe is still hot, so we need to wait until it cools down completely before we pack it back into the box or before we store it on the shelf. I hope you enjoyed our demonstration. Thank you for watching.